Okay. Blakk Rasta is speaking. He says, recognize creatives for their various talents. Recognize creatives for their various talents. My own brother, Blakk Rasta. Man, I just, Blakk Rasta. Play it, man. Play Blakk Rasta's new song. Yeah, man. Highly. He ticks all the boxes as a very good musician, and the fact that he has performed at some of the big festivals in the world, he is yet to get the recognition he deserves in his home country, Ghana. And this is because the outspoken presenter feels creatives have been boxed and not allowed to explore other areas. Well, according to the radio presenter, Ghanaians are not willing to give one the opportunity to shine in other areas once he or she is known for a particular profession in the creative sector. Once Ghanaians know you as a radio presenter, for instance, they will not appreciate anything else you do, no matter how good you are at it. So you may be equally good at music, but because you are initially not known for that, there is no way they will give you a listening ear. It takes the intervention of God to break through. This issue has been there for a very long time, and we ought to deal with it since other creatives are going through this ordeal too, he told Daily Graphic in an interview. Now, Blakk Rasta says it is sad he is more appreciated outside the country. I've had the opportunity to play in places such as Guyana, Canada, America, Benin, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Paris, and I get a standing ovation after my performance, but no one is willing to give you the chance here, no matter how good you are as a musician. If you are not considered as their favorite artist, forget it. You can sing all the nice songs in the world, no one cares about you. This attitude has to stop if we want to grow the music industry, he stated. And that's Blakk Rasta. Highly. Okay. Let's see if we can speak with Blakk Rasta. But do I really agree with him? Let's see. Let me start with you, Ria. Do you agree?
Well, I can't say I totally agree because Andy Dusty, you are a DJ, show host, musician, and we appreciate it. Every facet of that that creative side of yours separately. I mean, whether you are on a song with David Bolton, whether you are DJing for the VGMAs, or you are sitting here as Andy Dusty interviewing Chief One, we appreciate it totally. So
I like that. Please hold on a second. Let's get on the phone and speak with Blakk Rasta again. Hey, Rasta, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Andy Dusty. How is the man doing?
Yeah, man, the man is fine. How is the other man doing?
Well, the man all right. The man Irie. Thank you so much.
Have you changed over a new leaf? Have you turned over a new leaf, or you are still the same?
Well, a man doesn't change. It's only chameleons who change. You know?
Blakk Rasta.
Yes, my brother.
Don't you miss home? Don't you make hits? Don't you miss us?
Oh, I miss it so much every day, every minute, every second. I mean, man, like the Dusty things we used to do together. I mean, we used to be a family, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I miss all those wonderful moments and the wonderful people in there, Mr. Agla, everybody, you know.
I think you have to come back, man. We'll come and drag you back here. But let's get to the reason I called you. Thank you very much for your time anyway. So you're saying that creatives must be recognized for their various talents. So for example, Blakk Rasta is on radio and is well known as a reggae presenter.
Right.
A time may come that even if he is presenting hip hop, Ghanaians may not listen.
Exactly.
So I knew you even as a musician before hearing you on radio.
Wow.
So I don't really get what you're saying. Could that be that they just don't like you as a person and that may have transcended into your craft, or your music is not really accepted because you are not giving them what they want?
Okay, Auntie Dusty, thank you so much. Well, I would say that I have a huge fan base. There are people who love me for the radio I do, and there are people who love me for the music that I do. It's not about me, but it's about the general industry that we find ourselves in. I'll use you as an example. I mean, sometimes I listen to your music and I sit back and I'm like, what? What is this? And I've told you, I'm glad that I've been able to tell you this in the past. Wicked highlight music, powerful highlight music is playing, complemented with a solid music video. But I sit back and where other highlight songs and rap songs are going, Andy Dusty's music is not going there because Andy Dusty is recognized as a DJ who can scratch, who can mix, who can bounce to the music, and once you are known for that, forget it. Whatever you do is not your talent. You are forcing yourself into it. You understand? And my former boss, Luther King, I think he's called Kwame Edinkra.
Yes.
Call him Luther King.
Yes.
Listen to the music that he makes. Quality highlight music. Watch Sammy B. Quality music. Can you say that these people's music actually would go as far as some other regular musicians who don't do any other thing apart from just music would go? Certainly not. So the point I'm making is that Ghana, I don't know if it's only about Ghana or some other country, but once people know you for a certain talent, you don't have the right to enter into any other talent. Forget it. That's the point I'm making. And I am not different from all of us. Blakk Rasta is a radio person and he's making music. There are some DJs who even get angry with you. How the DJ who is a musician? Let's all do one thing. Why do you want to do some other thing? Emilia Broby is one other such person. Recently, I realized that some other DJs are but you see, Marco Kekum said something that I agree with. A lot of DJs in Ghana, to be honest with you, are disappointed musicians. A lot of DJs on radio, in fact, are disappointed musicians. They tried to do music in the past, it didn't really work. So, because of the love of music, they held on to DJing. If they get the opportunity to get back to music, they will do it. But the country will not give them the opportunity to do that. So, that basically is my thing. That's it.
Okay, but Blakk Rasta, can you say the amount of time you spend already, or the energy you use in presenting your shows, is the same energy you use to project your music?
Well, I mean, different things require different energies. I won't be able to tell you that, the same amount of energy I put in. Radio has a different energy. Radio is daily. To make music, somebody would say that, he needs just a few hours. Another person would also say, to make music, he needs a whole month. Another person, 1 whole year. See? That is what it is. So me, what I know is that I give every part of my endeavor the best I can. That's what I do. I give it the very best I can. When I get into the studio, I work very hard. In fact, I have people in the studio who also criticize the work I do. That's why I work with the best people. I've been working with Zap Mallet for the past how many years? In fact, the number of songs I've recorded with Zap, I don't think there's any other musician, maybe yet to be born, who will record the number of songs with that legend. 99% of all my songs were recorded by Zap Mallet. And today we have 11 albums. Zap Mallet is not a bad sound engineer. So if I choose the best, for instance, when we were recording Sewakutu, I did my verse 4 times. Every time Zap would say, no, Dabi, this is a legendary song. If you are mixing it, Rasta, we for do and good. If you don't do and good, then I'm not going to record them. You know, I did it 4 times. Kubi Silla, now called Titi Silla, was in the studio helping out with lyrics and melody. I give him that credit. So that's how we work. And me, I know that even if my songs do not make hits right now, maybe when I'm dead and gone, people would see the value of what I mean. Dusty, you are one person who has always loved my message from the battlefield, from Kumasi all the way down. Yesterday, there was a gentleman who came here. He told me that anytime he hears that song, he weeps like a baby.
Oh, of course, I get the same feeling each time I hear it. I mean, for a song like that and getting Nasi to sing it, I mean, definitely there will be that kind of soulful touch. And so, yes, no doubt about it. I mean, it's a beautiful song from the sample to the creation of it. I mean, everything about it is beautiful. But my worry here is that when you put out great songs like that, and yet you don't get that kind of attention, how do you feel?
Oh, good question. Well, you might feel a little disappointed, but what you see, I am used to making music that is not receiving the kind of attention that is supposed to get. So I've become numb. My skin has become the crocodile skin. So when I make music, I enjoy it in the studio, enjoy the hit in the studio with the other people, and I tell myself, oh, you will cry about outer. It won't get the necessary recognition. So I'm used to that. I've made music where people have told me, hey, Charlie, you made it out there, cracking now. You made it, Charlie, big people. People in the industry. I just laugh it off because this is where we are. I mean, Andy Dusty, tell me one contemporary music right now that is a hit that has gone beyond 4 months. Look at Buga. Buga, Liberian president even danced to Buga. In less than 6 months, Buga died. He came out with cough. That song didn't even last up to 4 months. But these are great songs. You know why? Because in these times, we force the music to write. It's like a mango. In our days, there was no internet. In our days, there was no social media. So the music will gradually take time to grow on the people, so it will give you that longevity. Today, we force the music to write. If we release a song and it doesn't hit within 1 month, etc., it's dead and gone. People listen to music right now based on the time the song was released. Oh, this was released 2 years ago. Oh, so 2 years ago, he did the end and nobody will listen to that. So your music must hit within the 1 month of the release, or else forget it. So good songs are in the hiding. Imagine what happened recently when somebody said that, oh, Blakk Rasta makes funny music. Hey, also, I make music that puts me into trouble. Songs like Bastard Boy Beer. For beer, Mr. Beer. For beer is a bastard boy, dirty beer. Is this a joke song? I make songs that make presidents cry, like Thief President. Thief President, why your thief is out? Songs like that. You understand? So when people heard that, oh, Blakk Rasta makes funny music, they decided to go into my music and laugh at me. What did they find? You are in Ghana, you know it. They brought out songs and thought that they would laugh at Blakk Rasta, only to get into the real Charlie Akwano, a deepo. Akwano, a bad guy. Do you understand? So that's what I'm talking about. Ghana must learn to accept talent. Don't accept the talent because you have a handsome face like Andy Dusty's face. Do not accept music all because of the way the person dresses, or the religion the person belongs to, or the ethnicity the person comes from. Accept the music based on the content and the merit of the music. Today, when there's a concert, a lot of people are going to rush to a concert because this artist has a huge fan base, or that artist comes from this ethnic group or that group. So they go there not for the content, but for the personality. How would the music go?
But Blakk Rasta, I have 2 more questions for you. Number one, you just made mention of someone making a statement that you make funny music. Did that really hit you?
Oh, you see, on hindsight, it rather helped because it made people get into Blakk Rasta's music.
Okay.
But we are releasing them 11 albums. I am recognized outside Ghana, but in my own country, just like Rocky the Uni and the others, recognition is there, but it's very little. It could be more, it could be better. And then all of a sudden, everybody's playing Blakk Rasta's music. Say what kotoa? You have gone to bed, say how many years ago no? And then I'm out for it. Say what koto? When they get into Ejankaba, they will weep. You understand? That is the same Kuchoko movement. So that comment actually made people get to Blakk Rasta's music. I'm not the best musician, Davy. I'm not the best poet. No, I'm not. I don't pride myself that I am that kind of person. I remember I met Kobna here the other day. He came to lead the general for an interview. And I said, hey, Kobna. The other day he said, we didn't do it well and then you're fine and all that. Well, this is an opportunity for you to talk to me while you think the song is not good. And he told me that, chorus, I was happy that he agreed that he made that comment. And I said, chorus, no. So I'm recording you. Okay, you should have spoken to me. Listen, you should have spoken to me before recording that song. You understand? And you would understand because, that's an original highlight song, which is being changed into reggae. So when he said that, I instantly smiled and I said, Zap Malek produced it. He said, Zap. So instead of talking to Kobna, should I rather speak with Zap Malek, who is more experienced? But anybody can criticize something. Then in my heart, I wanted to ask him something, but I said no because he was in a rush. He made a reggae song recently. I was going to ask him, did you speak with me before you made that reggae song? Did you speak with me before you made a reggae song? Because this is what I've been doing for the past 40 years. Reggae. My name is when it comes to music. You have been doing highlights. You are recording one reggae song of your lifetime. Did you speak with me? No, you didn't. But I am making a highlight song into reggae. And you expect that. I will speak with you because you are the king of highlights in the world. So we have to respect talent. That's why I did it. If there's a mistake with that thing, then, I don't see. But of course, you can pass comments. We will go back into them and check them out. But don't be arrogant with your thoughts.
Okay, so with the two questions I wanted to ask. One, you see, you don't really perform on big stages. Once in a while, we'll see Blakk Rasta probably at the Black Star Square or at the stadium. These are like special shows, not the usual or regular shows that almost all the bigger acts are on. And so we don't see you. Could that be a hindrance or a blockage for people to see you perform or accept your music?
Another beautiful question. Another very beautiful one. You see, Andy Dusty, the point is this. The few stages that you saw me on, what was the performance like? Fire, Oja. When I am on stage, I'm like a lion. 2 hours on stage, full energy, no resting moment. I exercise. I am vegan. I have the energy. Even on radio. Recently, that social media came and people were able to bring cameras into the studio and video some of us. You know, in our element, people are shocked. Hey, Charlie, I've got all energy. I remember they used to change the chairs and his and ask Hagler, ask yourself, and all because of Blakk Rasta's energy. So if you are sitting down and bouncing on a chair like that, then you can imagine the guy on stage on his 2 legs. I give the people the energy. But I think one of the problems is that when I come on stage, I do extremely well. Not many people are comfortable with that. Not many people are comfortable with that. Especially that you have your other side, which is the radio side, where you criticize people. You see, politically. So you criticize somebody's political party. He's going to organize a show. You see the one who's going to invite you to come there and play. That's unfair. Unfair. So they push away the content and the talent and look at the personality. Say, wait, Hey, now no can say, and now no say, and because of that, invite on travel. But to God be the glory. We organize our own shoot, and imagine that I play big concerts outside Ghana. For instance, in Guyana, I played to a crowd of 200,000 people, and I was the headliner alongside Natural Black. It's online. Check it out on Jambana. I was at Jambana in Canada, where I played before a crowd of 120,000 people. I was the only African artist at the time who had been invited over the festival that I ran for about 40 years. Bob Marley himself has been on that platform. The next African act to be invited 6 years later was Stoneboy. So you see, I get the recognition outside. As I sit right now, I already have about 4 bookings. 2 of them are in the US. One is in Burkina Faso, and the other one is in Ghana. So yes, we will crack it and we'll make things happen.
Okay, now the final question. You see, your song, great song, Barack Obama, right? It was huge.
Yeah.
Now, with all the recordings you had done, how different was Barack Obama, something that shot or became a global hit? I'm sure you had followed suit with other songs, especially working with the same producers. For example, Zap Mallet. It was Zap that produced Barack Obama, right? Or Kewa?
Yeah, Zap Mallet.
Zap,
yeah,
right. And you rightly said that you had already done songs with Zap Mallet, but most of them couldn't shoot up or become bigger hits as Barack Obama. Could it be that it was because of the message or promotion?
Well, I would say that even Barack Obama, that song was heavenly, I've made better songs than Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I chose a kindergarten melody. Mama, mama, come make me talk about Barack Obama. Simple melody. I've made simpler melodies than Barack Obama. I think it's all about the timing, and it's all about the kind of support that you get. When Barack Obama was released, the internet was just beginning to come. So people were listening to radio. Seriously. I can boldly say that it was one of the songs that hit big time before CDs ran out of circulation. So Barack Obama, I still work with Zap Mallet. He's produced a lot of my songs and he's still producing songs for me. We haven't stopped working. So if this is about the producer, I still work with the producer. After Barack Obama, we released about 4 other albums, all produced by Zap Mallet. See? That's what it is. After the songs, we make the same messages. We bring them out. I remember even Barack Obama was criticized, I've been to say, the Blakk Rasta here. Now you wait there and you there. Kasa, you can you with your Kasankwa. That's the talent they don't recognize. They don't know the Kasa no swear talent. Kasa is a talent. You understand? So yeah, we're still making quality songs, and we are hoping that the coming generation of the youth will gravitate towards this from interviews like yours. When I release songs, I send them to you. And I said, this is what I've released. What do you think? So, Charlie, you were there, fine. And you were there, let's do it like this, let's do it. Sometimes we do that. So I still listen to people, and I still bring out good messages.
I think I need to invite you so we sit and have a special one-on-one interview, get to know much more. Yeah, because it's been a while. I haven't met you in a very long time.
I'm telling you, man, and I miss you bad because I know the synergy we used to have.
Yes.
We used to do things.
That's right. Thank you very much for your time, Blakk Rasta. God bless you. God bless you, man. All right, listeners. So that was radio presenter. To lie on the floor.
Yes, I was using you as an example that we appreciate all the multiple facets of your creativity, from you being a host to a musician / rapper and DJ. So I think it just depends on how you package yourself. I think because people like what they are used to, whether you like it or not. It's a worldwide thing. I mean, in America, people struggle when to accept it when younger kids or people who were introduced to us as kids grow up and they want to do something provocative. They have a problem with it. I think the only person I think has been able to break through or be able to meander through various creative facets is, I think, Donald Glover. We know him as Donald Glover when he's acting, and we know him as Childish Gambino when he's a musician. Okay, so I feel like it's just the way you package yourself and the way you are able to, and for him, if he wasn't recognized as a musician here in Ghana, I don't think he was going to be able to land that opportunity to perform at on those big stages. He's saying that he's been able to book in Guyana and other parts of the world. I mean, it takes you being recognized in your country to even be acknowledged as such to break through to the international stages. So, hey, it is possible. I think he just needs to go back to the drawing board and see the pros and cons, and just maneuver his artistry very well. I think he'll be able to be recognized as the artist that he wants to be recognized as, and the host or. He's a host and a reggae. Yeah, I think he'll be able to do it. It's just how to present yourself as to the general public. So.
All right, Martinez.
Boss.
Yes, boss.
Well, he's spoken out of experience, and I understand him from where he's coming from, because most of his songs is predominantly played on his shows by himself. And so it looks like he's been doing his own promotion. But he has some very good songs to do, like he mentioned the Jankaba. I mean, I love it. Speaks more about life and, touching on some of the concerns people go through, especially when they have no parents, or let's say their parents are dead. And so that particular song, I really love it, Yao by Reba. But then it looks like the humor part of his lines, that is where some people feel he does funny songs, because normally when you listen to him, like the comparison he makes are funny. But what he said, I think there's some points we can pick from it, like appreciating people's talent or appreciating the other side of people, because some people are multi-talented. But is it a case that we actually don't do? Like Ria said, you are a top radio presenter as well as a DJ. And I believe that we appreciate you when you are on the turntable as a DJ. Maybe we can do more, but the appreciation is there. There are some presenters or some personalities who are on radio and at the same time as MCs, which is also a different talent on its own. Not everyone being on radio might be very good at MCing. So I see it as talent as well. And some does, and we appreciate. And we can give you some list of people or presenters who actually double up as MCs. So it's about understanding the other side of it, that although it's like your strength is behind the console, but when it comes to the music, it's also a world on its own, which I know he understands that very well, because like you said, you knew him to be a musician before getting on radio. So when it comes to promotion, when it comes to branding as an artist and all of that, it also demands extra work, or it demands attention. I think he spent much of the time on radio than the music career, the music aspect. I see it as he does the music as part-time. And so once he records as a part-time artist, he might not get that necessary recognition he wants as maybe Samini will get or Sarkodie will get, because he's been able to play shows outside. Kudos to him. I mean, making us proud out there. But then there should also be a team that will take in charge of some of these things. I mean, promoting it, highlighting it, talking about it, writing about it. I mean, like a management or a label that will take in charge of some of these things, because we might not know some of the things we are doing out there. But I can understand that we should be able to know some of the positive things he's doing as a musician so we can promote or talk about it. But there should be some people assigned to that, which if you are in the game as a musician, all these must come to the table. They are concerns. Your bloggers, your promoter, all of that, and even a strategic plan to promote songs. If really you want us to understand that you are also doing that part as full time. And so with that concern he's raised, I think it's not a major problem. He might see it that way, but I don't think it's a major problem, although it's an advice he's giving. But if you want to be recognized as a top artist, then he should also understand that aside the radio, he has to pay critical attention to it when it comes to brand building. And he said something which, for me, I think is very, very, very important, that we shouldn't focus on the dressing alone, focus on the person's image to accept the person's song. And back in the days, I think it wasn't a big deal building that person's image on the screen, or maybe when it comes to branding back, I mean, like 25 years ago, a lot of songs were hits, but we didn't even know the faces behind those hits. But today, branding has become key. It's very, very important to be in the faces of the people because of social medias and all of that. So there are certain artists who have invested heavily in the brand, but when you mention their name, offhand, you cannot even point to a particular song.
Okay.
But they are also relevant to the game. So since he knows that branding is very, very important, right now the dynamics has changed. So he also needs to be in the faces of the people as a musician, especially when reggae is not having that strong grounds as compared to the dance or the high life Afrobeat and co.
Right. All right, Robert.
Yo. From academic point of view, I would say this is a good research topic. It's a good research topic for him to investigate to find out why. And possibly when he has the answers, it would be nice for him to share with others who are also thinking of exploring their multiple talents. Because indeed, artists are artists, and the mediums for expressing themselves may be more than one. But at the end of the day, for as long as we're discussing markets and market forces, you can never rule out the element of, the principles in there in terms of branding, in terms of what you're supposed to do. So I'm just asking myself, is it a question of the market not accepting him, or he is not selling himself? Is it a question of somebody not giving him the opportunity, given all that he has in terms of radio platform, etc.? People he like the links, he's got everything. Is it a question of whether somebody is failing to give him the opportunity to shine, or he is unable to unlock the hearts of the audience towards his craft, towards his artwork? Because we know, when it comes to business, a good product is not enough for success. Yes, it may be the premise, but you certainly need to be able to market yourself. You need to be able to project yourself. And so one of the key things you want to quickly do now is to audit his route to market. So question is, yes, you have a good song, probably well produced, but how are you promoting it? What's the budget for promotion? What are the what strategic moves is he doing? Who has he brought the music to? Has he brought the music to you?
Oh, he sends the music. Once he's even down from the studio, Blakk Rasta sent me the music.
Good.
He rightly said it.
No, I understand. And so, and is there
talking
a
about
follow
other
up?
Okay.
Is there a follow up? How many radio stations? Is there supposed to be a promotion? Is it happening? Are people playing with it on other platforms? Are the pubs playing it? So basically asking yourself all the questions. You want to be able to go through the audits to find out whether all of these things are being done, and yet
Still
it's not working. Then you also want to go to the next level. Maybe it's the music itself. When I say the music, not that the music is not good, but in terms of the genre, because every genre and the number of people that widely accept it, you understand. So we know for a fact that in this country, Afrobeats or high life or hip life, they have, they are actually in the majority. They contain most of. They are bigger in numbers when it comes to people accepting that particular genre. Or when you go to the reggae dance hall, in fact, it's actually more of the dancehall vibe than or the reggae raga. Sometimes the reggae itself. I don't really think we have a lot of people jamming to reggae songs specifically. So I think there are a number of questions that his statement leads us to ask. And for me, if it's something of worry, then indeed it will be nice to be able to have him also investigate the other areas, because I think the factors may be a lot. I'm looking at DJ Varosky, and I don't think he's singing the same song, because DJ Varosky's songs are going out and it's becoming big. And
in his case, it may be a bit of comparing apples and oranges.
Because he doesn't.
Oh no, because he said
Very
artists.
good.
No, listen. He said artists, as in people who have multiple, who can express themselves, in multiple ways, talents. Yes. So he's not just speaking for himself. He's just using himself as a point of reference.
For somebody like him, he doesn't sing.
Who?
That's Varosky.
For somebody like Varosky, he doesn't sing.
No, he
Yeah, but
produces.
He's a producer.
But he's an artist, right?
So he's a producer.
Yeah, but
Not an
that's
artist.
No, that's an artist.
No. So within our circles, so that is why he is challenging it. For somebody like Blakk Rasta, he's boxed into radio presentation. Stay there. That's where you belong. For somebody like Asamoah Gyan was doing well with Castro.
Yeah, but who was giving legs to the music? So that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying that Asamoah Gyan was doing well with his music, yet Ghanaians were not even paying attention to his music. He was not even considered a musician. No, do you remember?
No. If you say he's not considered, that's a different conversation
That
altogether.
is exactly his point.
Yeah, but that is something you have to work for. How many years did he work to be respected as a footballer? And then you come into the music space 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. People are still struggling to be able
you make a hit, it doesn't matter how long has Black.
No, you
Black
see, you
Shine
can make
been
a
here?
hit. There's a song. But you as the brand, you have to build a brand.
Okay.
So there are two things. The song can be a solid hit and it can be out there and people love it, but they may not know you. So you will now have to ride on the success of the song and use that as a point of reference to build a brand for yourself to be accepted as a person. Then it becomes easier for subsequent songs that you churn out to be accepted because people already love you. So your song there, it can be a hit, but then thereafter you have to follow immediately with your brand building. And once you're able to build that, everything should be able to shape up. So I think the question is legit. If he looks further, he'll be able to find. And he may be the point of reference for his combination tomorrow if he's able to get the answers and get it right. But I think the foundation here has been clearly laid. It's a marketing or business conversation, and it needs to be able to find the way to be able to balance it. For me, that's my take on it.
I see. But I somehow agree with Blakk Rasta. Even me, I faced it. Do you understand? I faced it. And again, I align with what you're saying. You've taken years to build your brand as a radio presenter or as a DJ. Now all of a sudden you are doing music. Really? Music. Master, stay off music. Let us be musicians. Stay in your lane as a producer or presenter or DJ and let us do our music. Even within the music circles, that was the communication.
No, my point is this. Let's not.
No, he mentioned it.
I
Okay,
get you, but what I'm saying that let's not lay. I get you,
but
but what I'm saying is that let's not lay the blame at the door of the music lover or the music consumer. It's as if they are not giving you the chance. No. If the song breaks that particular ice, if you are able to win their hearts over, if you are able to sing for them to dance to your music in their hearts and body wise. At the end of the day, they will jump to it. If you promote it right, immerse them, and they begin to work with the song, certainly the song will become a hit. I don't want it to be, because you see, sometimes when you've already succeeded in a particular area, the work you need to put in to succeed in another area, you would want to do a shorter duration.
Because you feel you have
Because
the brand,
exactly,
like,
because
you are known.
but you are known in point X, or you are known in a particular category. Now, when it comes to this other category, you have to do the work.
Yeah.
You
So
understand?
in his case, Andy knew him as a musician before he started
Yeah,
his
but-
radio.
Yes,
But-
but
and that's the
Harvey
truth, but he
just
won-
won
he's won
the
awards,
out
right?
of
How many
the-
people?
But
He
he's
won
won
awards.
awards.
people
So
in
the question
Ghana.
I'm trying
He's
to ask
even
you
won
that-
awards, yes. So the question is, how did you sustain the image as a musician? How did you keep
Exactly.
feeding the people who were listening
Wait,
to
he
you?
says
and
he
the
has
people
how
who-
many albums again?
11.
11.
Well, that's heavy.
Yes.
That's heavy.
So the
11
question is,
albums. How
what's
many
happening?
artists
What's
even
happening to
have
the
11
songs?
albums?
Oh, a lot of people don't have. A lot of people have
so
what?
meaning he's
Honestly,
been working
apart
very
from
hard.
Barack
Yeah,
Obama
yeah. So you're producing
and
the song. Go.
Yes.
But
Sewakoto,
what is happening to
I
the
haven't
songs?
heard any song from him.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
It's true. Apart from Barack Obama and Sewakoto, I haven't heard.
So you mean you never heard Africa?
Africa?
Chinese, Chancho,
But let's face it, a lot of people don't play reggae.
Fua,
Reggae
Shiki,
songs.
Fua.
There's a Janka Batu.
That sounds Chinese to me.
Hey, he mentioned it in context.
And how well did he promote it? That's what I said.
No, it was heavily promoted.
And we don't
with
know
Africa.
about it. Me, I don't know. I
Don't you
know
know?
about that.
Back like fishing on cannon shifted up Guinea shores. Yeah, they took his golden stool.
I like the sound of it, but
Yeah,
I
that's
have
quick
never,
action.
I've
Quick
never
action.
But
heard
for me,
it.
even when it comes to reggae, one of my biggest challenges is the fact that it doesn't make the rounds on a lot of playlists in this country when you
Right.
listen to radio
I
stations.
think Neil Ante has also
So
complained.
generally, yeah, because Neil Ante, again, solid songs, nicer always. This song is beautiful, but check your playlist throughout the day and see how many of these reggae songs have airplay.
So the challenge is beyond he not actually being recognized. Because the reggae itself.
That's what I'm saying, that
doesn't
the
have a
genre
strong
itself
grounds
could
now.
also be an issue, and that's an area for him to look at, because the story would have been different if it was probably Afrobeat or something. I don't know, because a lot more people listen to that. But these are all nice questions, but we need to look at the facts on ground. I think that representation of reggae on radio is low.
And I also think one of these days, or maybe VGMA should also put him on board for a performance.
Was it not the same Blakk Rasta that said he wasn't interested? And
So
awards. So what are you saying?
Not even the awards. I mean performance.
No,
The guy
but
is not interested in this gift.
it's not just for you to even be a part of the
You have to
VGMA
have
list
some
of,
relevance.
in terms of the people you are considering for performance. It starts with you being a nominee. You understand? So then it's, unless there's a very strong reason, but usually it starts from the nominee deck.
Nanaya Odro says the funny thing really hits him so hard. My John Boy said, "Good morning, Daddy. Please play me Thief President by Blakk Rasta." Nanaya Odro said, Blakk Rasta said it on a different platform that he only added comedy to Sewakoto's song. Can you ask him if Efia has given him mileage? Because he just said after a comment, people are now listening to his songs.
Hey, wait, 12 albums.
11.
11.
Charlie.
Yeah. But the guy has been doing the most. So Blakk Rasta has been around. He's been around.
Charlie.
He's been around. Yeah.
Charlie.
He's
What
been
you call
around.
music.
Yeah. Kojo Kongwa say Bemuna say.
You don't talk EP Safo. Albums.
No, albums, yeah.
Charlie, that's a lot of work.
Kwame Logical say, "Good morning, Mr. Andy. Please, where is Boo God? I don't know where he is. I'm sure he's holding on to number 11. We miss, yeah, bars. We miss you, Boo God. Enoch says, confused Blakk Rasta. What mechanism is he using to promote his so-called good music concert, man? Oh, okay. Our infamous says, Mr. Robert Debro Funkwa. Violence says, wow, so Blakk Rasta got issues with people operating his songs, something he feeds on regarding others. Amazing. GOK Break says, salute you, captain of the ship and the dusty for Daybreak Hitz on it. That sails in the ears of listeners but sinks into the minds of your audience. Enough respect. It says, tell Ria I love her response. Okay.
Oh, Thank you.
He says, so Blakk Rasta is emotional now and feels hurt for a fear, calling his music funny. Sometimes his projections should help the move beyond the boards and not bring it. Joe Code says, Andy, shame on him. Adonai was worldwide without TikTok and is still played in the Zara's and other big designer shops and clubs. He needs to do his research well and stop the hate. You reap what you sow. 95 volunteer says, Andy, I understand the lamentation of Blakk Rasta to some extent, but in this world, when people want to get out of their comfort zones to other zones, they are not really accepted over there until they make a political effort to push their potential. Jokot comes back to say, what opportunity did Emilia and any other DJs give an opportunity? It's not about opportunity, but hard work and perseverance. And they asked him what motivated him to sing in Chinese. He needs to know that not everyone will like his music or recognize him. But with this Chinese thing, it looks like a lot of people didn't get the concept. In the song, he mentioned that the kind of things they're doing and something that may have projected them to be singing Chinese hymns. And that was how come they sang that line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the
He
story.
said it
don't
in
get-
context, yes. So you need to listen to the song before. One thing I've noticed with Ghanaians is that we don't really listen to lyrics.
We like to stick to the status quo.
That's it.
So I think we are getting
How
there.
come?
I think so.
We are getting there. Oh,
How come people are saying D Black is not a good rapper? Medical is not a good rapper. Why would they even think like that? You are not paying attention to the rap. That's it. That's it.
But Rob, you just said it yourself.
So Robert,
Because it is not Afrobeats, it is, doesn't make it on a lot of
My concern is
no,
on
my-
the lyrics.
My only concern is, like he said that we don't really listen to the lyrics.
Lyrics, of course,
And
but do we?
I'm just picturing
No,
me
do we?
at the camp. I'm just picturing a Bradford on stage and people are rapping word for word, and I'm
No,
like, okay.
Bradford is
no,
from
I'm
a
like, I'm
different
coming,
era.
and no, this is still Ghanaians consuming,
Are you,
and I'm
are
like
you
just
telling
saying,
me, Robert, if a Bravo puts out a record today, the kind of attention he had back in the day, is he going to get it now?
so you're
no,
talking about this
attention is different
generation.
from lyrics that you are talking
That's
about.
why. That's
We
exactly what
listening.
I'm saying. Because if you pay attention to him, yes, you pay attention to him. You pay attention to his lyrics.
But back then we paid attention to the lyrics.
No, you didn't get you are something like I want. I am saying, I'm asking Robert, if Obrafo puts out a record today, is he going to get that attention he had back in the day?
That's why I asked. So it's about this
Well,
generation.
it depends on the type of music he.
That's exactly what I'm
Yes.
saying. And
Yeah, so the type of
we
music-
rightly said that what he did back in the day
Yeah.
is different from today. The generation is different.
Now,
today,
Obrafo-
now,
So that's the question
let me say,
that's what I said,
Obrafo was
that
a
today,
rapper, like
people don't pay
hardcore.
attention.
Obrafo was a hardcore rapper back in the day, but now in recent times, he's more of a hook master, more of a vocalist.
Singing, yes.
But like I
That
said,
is still
we-
lyrics.
Yeah, that is still lyrics, yes.
But it's a different spectrum.
I get that, but even if it's hook and it's lyrics and people are listening, it's still people are listening to
people-
lyrics. That's what I'm saying. Like
Because
people
look,
listen to lyrics.
I had the opportunity to hear Stonebwoy on a record, and I was shocked, especially when I took time to listen. I think the lyrics were scrolling on the screen, and I was like, "Whoa! See the kind of things this boy is saying in the song." And the songs are just playing like on radio, like bossa nesi, like
So the
yeah.
thing is, you're actually wondering whether people really.
They don't really pay attention. oh.
So the thing is, now if they don't feel your vibe, they feel you're not a good rapper.
What
Like,
this vibe?
Let me tell you
It's
something.
not
Let me-
feel
let me-
your
let me-
vibe,
let
what
me-
style?
Let me just say something. This whole Chinese song that I just listened to, I didn't listen to the lyrics. I was just listening to the vibe of the song. Okay, so if you play it back, I won't be able to, sing along, but I'll be able to vibe to it. And now these days, because of course the emergence of TikTok and all that, it's all vibes.
Okay, I get you. So you are
But
saying
some people too
no,
also
she's describing
learning
herself.
lyrics.
That's fine. She's describing herself. So
No, I think it is like a lot of people, especially Gen Z, millennials, and
So
it's a
generation.
lot of people.
Because some of these Nigerian artists, I see some people actually singing along, learning the lyrics. So I think it also has to do a lot of
What's
work.
that? Back in the day.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
know
I
what
mean,
tell
that
am?
time- that time,
Then you
yeah,
go
child.
pull pen and paper.
You were saying generation.
You
I
go-
think
you
your
go-
generation.
No, no,
I
no,
mean,
wait,
even
wait.
in school, we used to
At
buy
school,
those.
yes.
Yeah, we
Not
used to
not
buy
bad.
the-
you play 1, 2, then you pause some, then you reverse some, then you say,
but if I learn love songs to be able to go
that's it.
I mean, you realize
what?
that,
And
you realize
what?
even when you
And
buy cassette or CD, the lyrics were
yeah, actually.
yes, were also part of it. When you buy
Nowadays,
cassette
musicians
tape,
just write songs. They don't publish the lyrics.
But even some of the stores, there are lyrics to the music, so you
Yeah,
can listen to
yeah.
it. Like I'm listening, I'm actually checking the lyrics, So
so some people are not
Apple,
used to that
Apple
culture.
Music, isn't it? Apple Music has a part where when you're listening to the song, you can watch the lyrics on your phone.
So DJ Mensa is speaking. He says, for
DJ
once,
Black. Oh, sorry.
It says, for once, I agree with Blakk Rasta. EL has a good voiceover, and the Dusty as a musician, Samini as a farmer, DJ Black more of a DJ than his voiceover, Lexus Bill as a good DJ, KOD as a DJ. I can go on and on. Ask Robert what he knows about me when it comes to promoting an event, but because of same issue, I choose not to put that side of me out. DJ Mensa is speaking.
Ask him what he chooses not to put which side.
Because it's an event promoter,
Yeah, but
an organizer.
It's
but you see, he's not well known to be an event organizer.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
puts himself out
He
there.
needs
He
to
does.
Be,
Akwaba UK.
No, he
that's
needs to
him.
project himself. He needs to project a particular brand, and there's always a way to get it done. Mensa, let's talk.
But Akwaba UK, everybody knows he's part of Akwaba UK,
Unless
and
he
we
wants
recognize
he
him
wants-
for that.
Charlie, somebody
Untouchable-
transitioned from
untouchable
DJ Khaled.
Oh, DJ Mensa.
Somebody transitioned from DJ Khaled to "We the best."
He's still DJ Khaled and with.
Why
There's
are you
always
looking
a
at him
way.
like that?
Diddy and Co did it. Like there are success stories. We just need to be able to crack the code and give ourselves.
I
to
did
it.
it before he came out with his
That's what's
DJ
up.
Khaled.
Like Andai Dowstay.
Hey,
It was
did
really
you just say
best.
Andai?
Yes, he needs to buffalize it. Listeners, this is the end of our story. Listen, tomorrow, the library. Tomorrow, the library will be on your radio. We continue with the sampling on season 3. Martinez,
Charlie,
did you miss it last week?
Yes, I did.
Let me quickly say this. There are a lot of people asking me questions about the unsung VGMA. Please, it's open. It's time for you. If you're out there, you are looking for an opportunity to perform on the big stage. Please, this is the time for you. Just visit the socials and tag your favorites unsung acts and put them up on that particular platform.
Right, the girls are back.
Which girls?
Fifi Coleman Productions in partnership with SFM presents the hilarious and thought-provoking first all-female cast play. Hey, I've been mentioning the star 713 star 44 star 334 hash. Yo,
Bars.
No,
Yeah.
but as a communications expert,
Yeah.
you need to finish a hash with some emphasis.
hash
Beautiful. So take it again.
star 713 star 44 star 334 hash.
The way you bring them your breath on
Can I
that.
add
hash.
studio to it? Because it said
Hash studio. Bars! Listeners,
Guys are so
we're
dry.
leaving.
My God.
Hey, tomorrow, Mishasha is out with a brand new song featuring Stoneboy. Because of the love I have for you, I'm giving you a snippet.
Slippers.
It is slippers. The song is produced by MOG, entitled Papebi, Mishasha and Stoneboy. Check this out.
And I don't know the thing already, you know? One God representing for the girl them.
Yo! The conversation.
Synchronizes
DJ Black.
Afro dancehall.
I like this already.
I don't need to know my best
Oh my God, Charlie. Stoneboy went bonkers on the song, man. Thank you. Are we done?
Nah.
Are you coming to say something? All right, cool. So, listeners, thank you all very much for listening to the program. Tomorrow on Daybreak Hitz, you get to hear the world premiere, full length of the song on the show with Dorina View
And the
DJ Dash.
special request, can you finish off this particular thing, speaking the lingua, the patois, innit?
See me, I say. Can I know, sir? Ahu dada, him dead, you know. Him and me youth. Mr. Logic, him me youth. See?
What's it?
No, that's all.
One Diana. Thank you very much. DJ Blakk is up next with Music Box. Okay. Thank you, Martinez. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, Robert. Let's meet tomorrow on the library. God bless you. DJ Blakk is here. Bye bye for now.